Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Amateur Andy here, and we are playing City Skylines the amateur way. And boy oh boy, it's a good thing that this is not a tutorial channel, because you do not want to take advice from me when it comes to finances. It appears that we are running out of money quickly. Money! We need to keep the game paused for now because we are on the verge of needing emergency funding from federal counterparts. So we're going to have to implement Schedule 22 emergency measures immediately going forward. And that means that all expenses must be pre-approved and, unfortunately, only vanilla assets going forward until further notice. But this is how we learn, right? We learn and play together, and we're going to get ourselves out of this. What we really need to do in order to get ourselves out of this is connect this train line to this train line over here. We definitely do not have the money to do that right now. But as we implement some changes, some budgetary changes in this episode to try to recover the economy a little bit and to balance the books, we're going to use our planning railroad tracks and we're going to plan this out. We need to export to make money. And that's what we're going to do. So the first thing that we're going to do is I noticed afterwards for some delayed reaction, and I don't know why. So our new emergency services that we put in here, if I recall correctly, the police station is a utility hog. That is a significant amount of utilities to be using for a small rural police station. And if I recall correctly, the fire department is no better, not by much, and the medical clinic is close behind it. So the first thing we're going to do is say goodbye to all three of these. I know, just hang on for a second. And I did pick up some new ones because I knew this was going to happen, but this police station that I really want is $24,000. The vanilla police station is only $12,000 right now. It has 10 police cars and this one has 18 police cars, so we can justify this one for now. And we will of course upgrade it later, but for now it will need to do the trick. Now for the fire department, I picked up this guy here. It costs $12,000, which is very budget friendly, and it has 6 fire engines, and utilities are a little bit more reasonable. And I think we're going to kind of put this one, change gears a little bit, and put this a little bit more on the main road here. Kind of coming into town. Maybe a little bit more over here on the corner. Good. And then we're going to place a new healthcare center. And I picked up a couple of assets, little emergency rooms and clinics. I got this one here, which I really like. It has 100 patient capacity and costs $10,000. This one has a 20 patient capacity and costs half the price. The upkeep's only $80 a week, and the upkeep on this one's $400 a week. So this one costs $5,000, but only has a 15 patient capacity. So I think I'm going to go for this one here. And I think we're going to put it over here on the main, secondary main street, like that. And then do we need to? No, that's good. That's good. That's a vanilla one. Okay. So that is item number 1 complete. Okay, so next thing is I would like to introduce you to this fancy new mod that I had just recently installed. And it is the Watch It mod, and it is the updated predecessor to the City Vitals Watch mod that I was using previously. And boy, is it ever slick. I really like it a lot. It is totally customizable. You can see that everything in green is good. You see I have the numbers set to on, which I'll show you in a second. So that number 95 indicates that 95% in the green for electricity consumption. So we're good. I really like how when you click on it, it's a shortcut to that particular information box. So that's very helpful. So as sewage availability, we're at 360%. It is what it is. We won't need to upgrade for a while, so that's good. You can see that the water availability is in the yellow right now, so this kind of draws our attention towards it. So you may wonder, well, how do you see it? You can change that. So in the options, under watch it, you can change the layout. So you can have it as double bars and vertical or horizontal. I like it. I just have it set up the way I like it. So I have the numerical digits only coming up when I hover, and I like the digits on the bottom. And you can adjust the opacity of it. So you can have it solid like that all the time. But I just like to keep it just enough so that I can see it, but not so much that it's in the way that it blocks my view. And then I have the opacity when hover set to maximum. So when I scroll over it and scroll away from it, it just dee-doo, 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 like that. See? Works awesome. I love it. So the other thing that you can do is pretty cool is you can adjust everything that you want to see and don't want to see. So I just basically have it set to the basics. So, and then the warning panel. So this little magnifying glass, it's kind of funny because at first I was like, what the heck does this thing do? Because it just, you just move it around and do whatever. And that's all it says is drag to move button, and you click it and it doesn't do anything. The fact is that when there's a problem in the city and one of these things requires your immediate attention, for example, if I delete this power line and half the city becomes powerless, this will give you an alarm with the little hydro icon, and then you can actually open it and click on it, and it will tell you what it has no power, and you can attend to it right away. You don't have to search the whole map for it. So it's super, super helpful. I'm 100% sure that it will help us at some point, and I'll be able to show you the little information box because it's super cool. So there is that. The next thing that we can do now is check and adjust our budget. So we can probably kind of slow these down, maybe just a little bit. I don't want to get too crazy, but we need to save a little bit of money. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last, and I don't actually know how much money this is going to save us. But there is one thing for sure that we need to do is place a high school soon, because our economy is going to need, we don't have anything in office, our economy is going to need educated workers soon. Okay, so we're going to leave that like that. Let's reluctantly place some commercial right here. And we need to spend some money on high school. You can see, so our education, quick tip, this education one, there'll be two of them. If you want high school and elementary school, you can separate them. There is two different tabs for them. Where is it? High school and elementary school. For me personally, I like the minimum. The more minimum, the better. The more minimal, the better. The less, the better. There we go. Because I can just, as soon as you click on this one, I can just click on any one of these anyways. So it's the same with death care. So you can have one for elder care and all that other stuff. And I just click on healthcare, and then again, you can just kind of shortcut to whichever one you want. So elementary school is good. Our high school, we have 44 teens loitering the neighborhood right now, not getting an education. So
I don't like the looks of those teenagers.
What I really want to do is put the high school here, and then we'll build some sports fields and stuff over here. So we'll turn this into a 90. We'll put the high school here, and then we'll put a little road with a parking lot, and then we can use it as a bus loop. So we're gonna have to be on the cheap here. So we will approve a rural road only after we demolish that, and then we will like that. Now, the high school is going to be the most expensive thing we buy right now, but unfortunately it's not optional, and that is a public library. That's a high school. So I picked up this Toronto style high school. It's only $24,000. It's not that bad. It has 1,000 student capacity. So once this city fills in and children start to age, the school will fill up pretty quickly. And I really like it there. So does this need to? No, it does not. Excellent. Let's just check our utilities. Okay, so we have water and hydro there. Oh, that bothers me. I can't leave that like that. We'll approve this one because it's my birthday and I get one birthday present. It's not actually my birthday. Everybody has water. Now, when we unpause it, is everybody going to have hydro? So here we go. We need to pray that this works. So we'll need, what I want to do actually is, I don't want to, but what I think I'm going to do is put a small industrial park right in here, just because we really need some industry. So I'm just gonna move the landfill over here for a second. It's going to be kind of cheesy for now, but it'll get us some industry for now. And then I'll just put this back. Not ideal next to the highway like that, but for now it'll have to do because we need some industry. Industrial zoning. And then there we go. Okay, and now while that fills in, is this budget going to change? Boy, I hope so. Let's let it play, and let's let this fill in, and let's just check on this every 15 seconds to make sure that this number's changing. So 3570. Let's just so it's getting better. It's taking some time. Things are getting built. We don't have water. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. Good. Okay. So let's let that play. And in the meantime, let us start a rail line. Okay. So what's the plan for the rail line? We're going to abandon this one here, and then eventually this will be rerouted to meet up here because this is a waste of track, and we might be able to get a refund for that, so it might help us out a little bit. So how much of this can we delete? That's it. I think that's the border right there. Yes, it is. No problem. So the first thing we'll need to do is find out where our track is going to end up. So now this is going to be costly, so we're not going to place that yet. One unit, not enough over. So eventually the train station is going to go here. This incoming track is going to divert off to here and then divert back on to meet with this main line so that we're not holding up other trains. Just wish to pass. Okay, let's just try this again because it looks absolutely terrible. We need to keep that one there though. No, because the road's there. Doesn't matter. Right. Okay. So it looks, I'm not noticing any distinguishable difference between the planning tracks. The only difference is that I'm not seeing hydro lines or the poles for the lines are just kind of magically floating in air. So that could be the difference. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Otherwise, I don't really know what, oh, see, that one doesn't offer me a refund price either. This one does. Okay. So that, we're making money. $184. Holy cow. Do we have any issues? Oh, we have an issue. See, it worked. The little bubble worked. What's the problem here? Networks. Problems. Overview. Ready to work limited. Not enough workers. Why is there not enough workers? I'm not sure what the issue is. We have lots of residential lots left. So maybe you just have to wait for people to move in, but there's no demand. We have commercial demand, eh? Things are building. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get too concerned about that. We're making money. Oh, look at that. We're making money. We might just get out of this after all. Well, okay. Back to figuring this out. What were we doing? Train tracks, right. Okay, so go there. Can we do... What's the closest we can get into? Now we're going to try node controller later to see if we can do something about that. I thought there was a way to correct that, but I'm not 100% sure. Now I can't remember where the track's supposed to go. Okay, so right. We could bring this. Why is this not closer? Why am I not bringing this closer to here? That's where it should be. How did I measure this the first time? I did a terrible job. Oh, we're making $1,200 a week.
Somebody say make money, money, make money, money, money.
Oh, and look, our worker problem went away. Oh, this thing's great. Okay. Ooh, we need to do something about our water. Okay. Wrong one. Budget. Water. Crank her up to 100% on both. Water seems to be an extremely, extremely costly resource. But, okay. If they need water, they need water because we don't want to use up our... okay, well, we have some water in the tanks if we ever need to really save some money, but okay. Coolio. Back to what I was doing here. I'm trying to figure out this See, that's too much now. There's got to be an easier way. So let's just delete that one, and then yes, I get lost easily, eh? Gee whiz. Now, is that going to line up? Yes, it is. That is pretty groovy. Okay. Does it look straight? And yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. Let's put an exit ramp. Is that what it's called? I don't think that's what it's called, is it? It's totally not what it's called. Okay, well, that's not going to end up staying like that because the train station, I really don't like that, how that's turning out at all. Why is it looking like that? It's because this one is not... Yeah, that one could be going slightly askew. That could be part of the problem. Actually looks not that bad. I had to touch it, didn't I? Well, the arrange a line mode saves our butt again, eh? Okay. Okay, so we might... Maybe that's where I got that from? Is that... will that fit now? Okay. That's okay.
I'm not going to swear, but I am going to kick this doghouse down!
This might not move the road over a little bit.
Boy, this guy's tough.
We're making money. We're still short of work, right? Yeah. Must be a bad place to work. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of in the way. I think there's a way to turn that off, but I like it. We're going to leave it on anyways because we're making $1,400 a week. Okay. Next thing is next. Next thing is definitely next, yes. Continue with our train line. So it's unfortunate we're going to lose these rocks. What we'll do is we can Control H that to that. There we go. Awesome. I don't know why that turned out like that, but that is a pretty cool looking bridge. Look at that. That looks good. It's not like yachts are going underneath there. It'll be canoes, probably at the most. Ooh, we took a little carve out of the rocks there. Okay, let's see what happens when we... Good, we're still... we're making two... Oh.
Damn it, I got cocky.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay. So let's use our freeform tool. Hook this up to there. And look at that. So this needs to come up at some point. And at what point is that point? Probably as we're getting onto the bridge, I would guess. So I think the best way to do this... Let's try a different approach. Okay, now if we go slope terrain tool from this one, then we get a nice gradual incline the whole way up, and that looks, yeah, it's a little bit crooked, but I don't mind it. Okay, so there has to be an easier way to do this. Is there no way I can like select multiples? Okay, this might take a couple of minutes because I don't know of a faster way to do it. Okay, now let's see if there's a slope here that we can kind of give this a little bit of gradualness to it. So it's actually pretty good. Pretty flat. Wow. And all of a sudden she starts to dip a bit, eh? Okay, so we got a little bit of that's not that bad. Can't say I'm a huge fan of it, but we can fix that. Just kind of lower the land around it or something. Or maybe raise that bit up a little bit. We have over 100 grand again. Wow. This is fantastic.
Money.
We have some commercial demand too. Look at all this crappy commercial. Oh, I hate it so much. All right. Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? We'll get there. Water again? Are we maxed out on our water budget? Stop clicking that one. We are too, eh? How bad are we here for water? Gee whiz. Thirsty, thirsty city. Okay. Okay, so let's add another water pump. It doesn't line up very well, does it? Okay. There we go. Are the water pipes still connected? Yes, they are. Functioning normally. Good. Excellent. Okay. Oh, we're only making $400 a week now, eh? At this point, we need to stay in recovery mode before we get any further and bad things happen. Badly's the ground pollution right now. Okay, it's relatively contained. So the question is do we try to plop? We could probably stick another road in here and get a little bit more commercial in there. In the meantime, let's let it play out for a little bit and see how it goes. Let's check our farming industry. See, we're not making any money. Why are we not making any money on this? So if this animal products is just going into storage, and once it goes into storage, nothing happens, eh? I bet you if we empty that, because we're going to end up selling it. So if we take stuff from our cows, put it into the warehouse, and then export it. Right now we're going to export it by truck. What I think we should do is add a flour mill, though. It employs 45 people as well. It's a little bit noisy, so if we put it, will it be out of the way? Yes. Okay, so that employs another 45 people. That should help our industry a little bit. Yeah, no, you gotta wait. You just opened for business, for crying out loud. Well, he's short on crops too, eh? Is it because we don't have enough people, or is it because this thing uses crops? Yeah, so we're making crops, but this thing's just sucking them back. No problem. We have to make another crop field. We have to make another crop field. That just means more income and more stuff. And wow, is our residential ever filling in, eh? Okay, we may have to go and plop a few houses, especially along here. I don't think we're going to put too much here. We're going to put some light services here, like a library, community pool, you know, some things like that. Actually, while we're here, this road. Yeah, okay. Did I click on you? This road. Can we? Whoops. This road. Tree. You cannot. That is unfortunate. Okay. So the other thing I can do to save money, which it sucks, I'm going to have to bob some stuff out, because what I can do, and as nice and as cute little community streets are, if we look at the facts on these particular streets, it costs $50 a cell and 40 cents per week per cell for maintenance. This generic one here costs only $40 a cell and is 8 cents less per week per unit, per cell. So it might be worth going through and upgrading, quote unquote, or downgrading all of those big suburbs roads to these roads to save on road maintenance costs. Let's see how that goes. I don't know if we're going to use these ones anymore. This will probably be our only community we use them, but we'll see how the rest of the city goes. But that's a lesson. Okay, still not enough crops. 15 workers, that's good. And we have a lot more residential demand. That's great news. So let's see what we can plow in for residential. So it looks like everything's pretty much okay. Then we plop. So that one has to go there. No problem. This one does not have a side yard. So before they abandon, we start them off a little smaller. Excellent. So we got a few gaps over here. Oh, see, that one's got a side path too. Ah, poop. Okay. Cool. it's not perfect, but you won't notice it from afar. I'd like it to be perfect, but that's the way it is. Yeah, I guess that power line's gonna, oh, maybe not. Okay, nice little community coming in here. All right, what are we missing? A few zonable lots over here. We can put a house or 2 or 3. I'm not really sure why we're not putting any houses over here. It just barely fits in there. Oh well. It works. That one will work there. Good, good, good. I think, like I said, I think we're going to end up demoing these ones and putting some little medium residential. So I need to pick up some medium residential. And we have the vanilla ones, but we don't have any custom ones. No. Okay. That's fine. We got some more industrial demand. Look at this. We're in a good spot. We recovered. We're recovering. We're making money. Income from residential is good. Water's killing us. Be curious to see how much money we save if we changed out all those roads. We'll see what happens. Looks like we're making a healthy profit weekly now. Nobody's complaining too much. Let's just check our schools. Ooh, our elementary school's full, eh? Wow. Okay. High school availability. Capacity 730. I swore it said it had 1,000 student capacity. It does. That's false advertisement. So we need another elementary school. Probably on the other side of town over here somewhere. Just keep the good old-fashioned standard issue American American elementary, probably. It is a very, very effective school. Okay. School installed. Blue roof school. It knows. It just knows. Alright, well, we're having some land value issues, are we? Why? No. This house is a little bit large for this this neighborhood. We may just, yeah, these level 5 houses. Well, it says level 3, but this is level 5. Just keep an eye on that, because we need level 1 houses. That's from me plopping. Yeah, that's a shame. I'd like to keep that house looking like that, but I get it. We'll see how that plays out, but we're gonna leave it here for now. We did a good recovery. We saved ourselves from bankruptcy. We listened to our cabinet constituents, and we were able to come to a financially and fiscally responsible understanding. So in the next episode, we will continue expanding. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your patience and I appreciate your time. Until the next one, guys, bye for now.